you spoke twice about a system. And that to me is something that I've noticed that the most successful people always have. They have a routine, they have a system, and they don't budge when it comes to that. And you tell me, you met one of your biggest breaks in the gym in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's funny. Went to a conference the other day, and it takes me back to my Stryker days when I was doing the medical device sales. And they used to always say, "Yeah, you have to go to the gym in the morning." And it wasn't anybody in a leadership position. It was really just one of my boys saying, like, "Yeah, you stay out all night partying, and then you get up and you go to the gym in the morning." And I'm like, "Go to the gym?" I said, "Why would I go to the gym if I'm staying out? I need to get some rest."
Yeah.
And it was just a mindset, and it was just a standard. And just this past weekend, had a program maybe we'll touch on that you introduced me to. Think Billion. Shout out to Howie P.
Yeah, Howie P.
But I saw a couple guys in the gym in the morning, and I was inspired by Howie P because we were up all day. It was like 7 to 9. And he's tagging me in his gym videos at 11 o'clock at night. And he's like, "Yeah, got to get it in,
pushing you.
Right. And then the next morning, there was a couple of us in the gym that were in the program. And, you made that eye contact where it's like, "Yeah, you're one of them too."
Yeah.
Like, and it just kind of, besides the fact that, it's already been proven that it makes you, be in a better mood or be more productive throughout the rest of the day. I think it just gives you that edge. It gives you that edge. And other people look for that in other people. That they're looking to build with. So you touch on that.
It's crazy. I still do it, not as hard as you do it, obviously. Check out the arms. But in the morning, now it's at home, but it's a little setup. And it's crazy because even at this age, I'll say to myself, what are the other people in my position doing right now? Are they down here? Are they doing it? And it's like, maybe I don't need that, but to me, I say it to myself, which is probably psychotic, but it's what I do. A few years ago, I heard multiple people saying lemon water to start the day. I don't know why, but I drink lemon water every single day now. That's how I start my day. It's a routine. I kind of put in here too. I said one day, I'm going to put a smile on my face before I put my feet on the floor. That is going to be that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to come down, and I think I do it probably 99% of the time, but it's just that routine. And there's people who talk about meditation. I don't do formal meditation, but the more I kind of learned about it, I'd say, I could be at the beach just kind of staring, and that's kind of it's a quiet time. It could be in the car even, but so that's another thing. So you see all these people saying, this is what I do all the time. And it's just the discipline. It's the on switch. It's just simple math. If you get an extra 2 hours out of every single day, your whole life, now I'm 53, it adds up to a lot of time. And it's the more people you meet. Journaling, which led me to writing this book, same thing. I heard 2-3 different people who were really successful say, every day I journal. That day I started, and I just started filling up books. I never gave myself a time off. And it's just funny. It's like sometimes I'll be walking down into my basement now where I do the workouts, and I'm like, am I doing this? But it's just like, it's not even negotiable. And those strong routines they build discipline, which is what it takes. And that helps you in your job. You hear multiple stories of people who killed it in sales, and they're like, "Oh, I got to make 100 calls a day. I'll make 200. Just simply, I'll just double up." And there's a lot to be said for that. You don't have to be great. If you're consistent and you work more than everybody else, just over time, it's just that compounding and compounding. And I talk about kindness the same way. Compounding kindness. You do something good for me, and I do something good for 2 other people, and we keep. It makes things a lot better all around you, and people then want to be around you, and then the opportunities come to you.
I hope y'all are taking y'all notes. I'm telling you.
I hope you get one thing that makes sense.
But seriously, just when you talk about your system, it's not just about the competitive aspect is there, where you want to know, like, hey, I want to be. If I want to be different, if I want to create a life for my family that's different than everybody else, and I have to do different things. It's just the work you put in. That's what's going to get you, what you get out of it. But what stood out to you, what you said, and what I hear a lot of successful people saying, it's self-work. So it's the meditation. It's you're working on yourself first and foremost before you even encounter the world. You're getting out of before your feet hit the bed. you're making sure that you're smiling and showing the gratitude and appreciation for the day. Then you're going downstairs. You know, nobody really wants to do it. People think everybody just wants to work out. Nobody likes working out. Like nobody likes it.
I haven't met too many people that do. You're right.
Nobody likes it besides Anthony, your son. And we'll touch on Anthony. He's younger though, but no grown-ups don't like working out. But all this self-work that you're doing, to me, and you're right, it does compound. You know, the consistency, that's what, to me, sets your standard. And you're going to recognize it in yourself and continue challenging yourself, and everybody else is going to see it and want to perform to those same expectations.
And what you said, getting yourself right too. And you and I talk about Dale Carnegie stuff. I mean, you talk about timeless and some advice that just never changes, and it's always going to be. I mean, his books are 70 years old, but the one was, you know, driving in traffic and somebody zipping by you and cut you off. And, you know, younger, I'd be like, you know, wanting to beep the horn and screaming at him and get myself nuts. And then his perspective was, wow, I'm glad I don't have to be in that much of a hurry. And, you know, I don't have to drive unsafe like that. So now you sit back. So when I'm driving, I'm not getting, you know, again, my family would say, I see you get, I get a lot less of it. And it's just like, it is what it is. Let it pass by you. I don't need to. I remember I read a story just a couple weeks ago, 2 guys in a road rage, both started shooting guns at each other. Both of them shot their daughters in their cars. I'm saying, what the hell? They could have both went their separate ways and went home, and the world's better for it. So you can't let the stuff get you upset. And getting your head right is going to make you be better to everybody else. And when you're in, you know, especially through COVID, everybody started to understand it then. Yeah, I work in a supermarket business, and our people were out there doing it, taking care of everyone, and people really appreciated them. And they were so kind at that point. But short memories, and people say, oh, I got to wait online, or this is horrible. And it's just like, here's a person trying to do their best job. Be nice to them. Even if they get it horribly wrong, be nice to them. Be the person, say, hey, how you doing today? Everything good? Give them a smile, because that could be the difference in the day for them. And you don't know the struggle that's going on behind their head. So I'm always trying to put that perspective in it. You know, my daughter Alex, we talk about that a lot too. And it's, you give them a pass. You know, they did this, they let you down, give them a pass. You know, maybe you don't want to be around that person going forward. That's okay too. But, you know, you don't know what brought them to that. And just be glad that you're in a better place, that you didn't need to get there.